What is up, guys? Danny back again from the Couch Gnomes, and I'm redoing my intro here after having watched everything. I was under the impression when they said this was a showcase that it was going to be more of like a little mini direct. We're going to show a couple different games thing. That is not what this is today. This is essentially a tech demo showcase where they're showing off Unreal Engine 5. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with what that is, Unreal Engine is what a lot of games nowadays is the engine that they'll run on. So that's why you see a lot of high quality, beautiful textures and everything, so on and so forth. And Unreal Engine 5 comes out next year, and they're pretty much just showing off what it can do as far as textures, lighting, all that kind of stuff. So there's no actual game reveals in this. I wish what they showed here was a game because it looks gorgeous. But yeah, it's basically a tech demo for what games will potentially look like sometime next year. So I had to record this because I did a whole intro about like, yeah, we're going to see like 5 or 6 different games, and that's not what happened at all. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy here, and yeah, check out Unreal Engine 5. Alright, we are in the home stretch here, ladies and gentlemen. 25 seconds to go, and we're going to get the showcase event underway. I would love to sit here and make a prediction about what we're going to see, but honestly, I have no clue. I have no clue what we're about to get. I don't know if we're going to get much indies, if we're going to get some AAAs, if we're going to get anything in the middle, if we're going to see new things, catch-ups on old things. I have no clue. Literally no idea. But I guess I'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm excited. Also, I'm kind of groggy, so I'm sorry if I yawn throughout this because I didn't fall asleep until like 4 a.m. Fortnite?
Hello, I'm Brian Karras, Technical Director of Graphics here at Epic Games.
Hi, I'm Jerome Plateau, Art Director of the Special Project.
That desync's really bad.
We got together as a team and brainstormed where we thought we could push forward.
Can we fix it?
In real time.
A game where the world has to be static.
Okay.
And I'm able to iterate a lot faster.
And we call this new system Lumen. We're about to show you what it is capable of. But first, there was another area that we thought we could push forward. Truly virtualized geometry. The artist wouldn't have to be concerned over poly counts, draw calls, or memory. You could directly use film quality assets and bring them straight into the engine.
No.
That's a big deal for artists. I just want to be able to import my ZBrush model, my photogrammetry scan, my CAD data without wasting any time optimizing, creating LODs, or even lowering the quality to make it hit frame rate.
In the end, that's what it's all about. Art that just works. And we call this new technology Nanite. Here is the future of Unreal Engine running live on a PlayStation.
Nuh-uh.
Awesome. Let's take a look at it.
Are you fucking with me? That's huge. Wow. So essentially what they're saying, and I'm assuming this is a tech demo, not an actual game. However, if it is a real game, I'm buying this.
Stop a moment and take a look at some of the key features of this.
Damn it.
Much of what you see was built with Quixel Megascan assets, but instead of using the game versions, we used the cinematic versions, which would typically only be used in film. There are around 1 million triangles each.
That's
Thanks
nuts.
to virtual texturing, they all use 8K textures as well. Nanite can render an insane number of triangles very quickly. There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles. What does that many triangles look like?
Oh my god.
These are the triangles, each a different color. Most are so
Yeah.
small that they look like noise. Nanite achieves detail down to the pixel, which means triangles are often the size of pixels.
Mm-hmm.
This amount of geometric detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate as well, and Nanite can do that too. Speaking of lighting, all of the lighting in this demo is completely dynamic. With the power of Lumen, that even includes multi-bounce global illumination. No light maps, no baking here. Without GI, all of that beautiful lighting is gone.
Wow.
With Lumen enabled, we can move the light and the bounce changes instantly. Okay, let's keep going.
So yeah, they basically broke it down there. Like a lot of times you make things a super high detail, but you have to basically make a smaller model and move the textures to it so that you can make it operate in a game engine. And this seems to just eradicate that. In theory, anyway.
That we sampled and reproduce them in virtual spaces. Sound field rendering allows us to record and play back spatialized audio.
Wow, that looks gorgeous.
All of this adds up to a more immersive experience.
I wish I was seeing it in full quality instead of like stream quality, but oh, still looks great.
This swarm of bats was created with our Niagara effects system. Particles in Niagara can now talk to one another and understand their environment like never before.
I wish this was a real game though. Like, I want them to show me something cool I can play.
We've also added a ton of new functionality to run fluid simulations like you see in the water below.
That's awesome.
The demo runs on our chaos physics system. Here we are using it to accurately simulate the rigid bodies of the falling rocks and the cloth of her scarf.
Damn, Epic. Being on top of these things, dude. That's so sick. I know they've been talking about putting Fortnite or upgrading the engine, and I doubt they'll go this intense for Fortnite, but
Now that the environment is so complex,
could you imagine?
we've needed to greatly improve our animation systems to adapt. We've added predictive foot placement and motion warping, which dynamically modifies IK and body position to look more natural. For the character to more realistically interact with the environment, we've added the ability to trigger seamless contextual animation events, like her hand on the door.
That's promising.
I love it. I love that so much. Uncharted does that so
Dynamic
well.
AI is
Naughty
amazing,
Dog specifically,
not just for
anyway.
speeding up iteration, but also for its impact on gameplay.
Nice.
Any light
That's-
source can move while
it
still
might
having
be.
beautiful bounce lighting. Dynamic illumination means specular as well, which you can see on all the metal surfaces. You can even see the Niagara-powered bugs reacting to the light. Lumen not only reacts to moving light sources, but also changes in geometry.
This is so cool.
Remember we mentioned high poly assets? This statue was imported directly from ZBrush and is more than 33 million triangles.
That's
No
crazy.
baking of normal maps, no authored LODs.
That's awesome, dude.
And we can do more than a single statue. There are nearly 500 of that exact statue at the same detail level placed in this room, for a total of over 16 billion triangles from statues alone. Over this entire demo, there are hundreds of billions of triangles.
This looks stunning, dude. I'm so.
Have limitless geometry, and with Lumen, you have fully dynamic lighting and global illumination, all running on a PlayStation 5.
Guys, I'm crying. This is, oh my god, this is gorgeous. This is so breathtaking. I'm afraid, like, if I popped up in the YouTube chat and I'd be like, wow, show us games, this isn't cool. And I'm like, ah, but it is so cool. This is amazing. I would love to see other, like, I want to see, like, a jungle environment.
Much time left.
And this doesn't need to be constrained to small rooms. It can stretch all the way to the horizon.
Zero Dawn. Speaking of which,
The portal. It's open.
God, look at her. Like, her character model is so detailed. It looks so alive. I thought, I was like, she has a wingsuit, right? But no, I guess she just flies. I want them to just, like, bring it all in and, like, oh, by the way, this is a cool game we call Desert Journey. Just pick it up tomorrow. Oh, look at it. I wish it was a game. It's totally just a tech demo, though.
It's time to see what's next.
No, I'm just wondering how the interface, does this like mean we're like streaming the polygons or in a way, or I'm not quite sure what, I'm not 100% sure what that means. You know what I mean? Oh, sick. That's dope. I was like, V, well, what game we getting this year? Coming 2021. That's so cool. That's so exciting.
There you go. The Unreal Engine 5 is real, and that was the first real-time footage of something running on the PlayStation 5 as well. Such a
all right. So
amazing
then
day,
I'm
I think, for
assuming
gamers to get a glimpse at where games are going next. And now it's
that's
my
what that
honor to
is.
be joined by three guys from Epic to talk a little bit about.
Interesting. So my impression of a showcase was very much not what we got here, which is, This is definitely throwing me for a loop, this Summer Games thing. I came in expecting it to be one thing that it's not. So I guess I'll re-record my intro where I talk about what I think it is. Anyway. Yeah, guys, I think this is really dope. I know if you're not... I went to school for animation, and I haven't used it as much since graduating. But essentially, what they're explaining is, like, normally when you make a model, say in 3ds Max, which is your typical modeling program, and you make something with something lower poly, where it may have a couple hundred polygons, a simple character perhaps, right? And then we take it into ZBrush where you add all the details. So you would add things like the design on like a crest or an armor plating or a shield. You have like all the bevels and everything. That's where you would add that stuff. And typically what you have to do is you have to scan that model and you have to make a texture map, which is like a Photoshop image. You take what the bumps are and make it into this, essentially a piece of paper that you then go back to your original model, place it on top of, and then you tell the computer, hey, this needs to be flat, but what I need you to do is make the light shine in a certain way so that way all these bevels come off. It's really hard to explain without having a visual, so I hope I'm getting my point across. But essentially you're just, if you guys remember in like kindergarten, where like in fall you would go outside, grab a leaf, and put it underneath a piece of paper, and then you would take a crayon and draw it, and it would leave like the bumps. You know what I mean? That's essentially what you're doing when you're going from ZBrush to a game engine. You're telling the game, I need it to be this flat piece of paper, but I need it to look like there's bumps in it, and that's what you have to do. This makes it seem like you make your model in ZBrush. You can make something super sick, huge drag. I mean, they said that one model was what, 33 million tries. Yeah, like even looking at this is awesome. This is not what I expected to see today. I was gonna put up as a trailer reaction. I really don't know what to do at this point. I'll probably just put it the same way and say it's the Unreal Engine 5. But yeah, this is super cool. This is super, super, super cool. I hope this means anything to anyone watching. However, tomorrow we have a Ghost of Tsushima State of Play, so they're going to be going through, probably talk about the game, little update as far as what's going on, probably show some more gameplay and so on and so forth, maybe a little bit of story stuff. But you can expect to see that tomorrow after, close to the evening. I think it comes on at 3 o'clock here on the East Coast. I have to double check the time. But of course, I'll record and upload it. I have to check what the other gnomes are doing as far as streaming. I might be able to stream that one live and watch along, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, do me a favor, please leave a thumbs up so that other people can see it. They can check out the content. And if it's your first time here and you're enjoying what you're seeing, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you get notifications every time a new video comes out. And I'll see you guys next time.